So I'm just sitting, oh my god, there's a wasp. I'm just sitting in my back garden on the sun lounger, soaking up the sun, and this doing something that I never ever do. And this is what I'm going to talk about in this vlog. So about doing things, self-worth, and punishing your body and doing things that you enjoy. So with anorexia in my head, I really struggle to allow myself to do things that I actually like and that I enjoy. Like, my head tells me these things should be limited. So for instance, sitting out here in the garden, I'm like, well, I shouldn't be doing this, because in my head, everything nice that I have, I feel I have to earn. Like, I have to have done something to earn having something nice. So I'm sitting here now thinking, yeah, but I haven't earned it. I need to have earned it to be able to have something that is nice and something that's pleasurable to me. And like this week I went to the hairdressers, and when they wash your hair in the hairdressers, they say, do you want the footrest up and the back massager on? And for years going to the hairdressers, I never ever had it on. I never had the footrest up, I never had the massage on, because I always thought, no, it's something pleasurable, it's something nice, and I don't deserve that. I haven't earned it, I can't have it. And it's only really been the past couple of years that I've thought, come on, Rebecca, you want it, you want to have the back massage on, allow yourself to have it. But I really struggle, because I feel like I don't deserve it. And this is my thought pattern across so many things. And when I've been in the depths of anorexia, I have anorexia has always given me the satisfaction that I've pushed my body hard, and that whether it be food or allowing myself to sit down deep in anorexia, I've thought, well, because I've exercised for God knows how many hours in the day, or I've barely eaten anything, I then have earned that right to sit down or just to have something that I like, because I've earned that right. And otherwise, without that, I don't feel like I'm worthy of it. And I, I don't know whether this is common in anorexia, but this is something that has been so ingrained in my thought pattern. Anything nice, I just feel like I don't deserve it and I haven't earned it. And since so the last time I was in hospital was in 2011, and since then, obviously I've been starting recovery and managing my recovery. And when I started back in uni, when I got discharged from hospital, that kind of took over like the pushing my body to the extreme that the anorexia used to do, and the studying did that. So I felt like, yeah, I was studying for 8-9 hours a day. I was pushing my body to do stuff that it didn't want to do. I was making it work hard, albeit it wasn't physical, it was mental. But it gave me that sense of self-worth that I was pushing my body, because that seems to be the only way I feel any sense of self-worth, is if I've pushed my body to the extreme and to do things that it doesn't want to do. And that is such a wrong mentality to have, but it is what I've had for over a decade, and I can't seem to break that habit. And then obviously when I finished university in 2015 and I started working in the tea room as a cook, that was a really physically demanding job, and it was so tiring. So then I got my self-worth from that. So I thought, yes, I'm pushing my body to the heart to do hard physical labour in my job. That is good. I feel worthy, and I feel like I've pushed my body, so I can earn the right then to maybe have something nice, do something that I enjoy. But as I say, I really struggle to feel like I can have nice things, because I don't feel worthy of them, and I don't feel like, unless I've pushed my body to the extreme to do stuff that it doesn't want to do, not necessarily food related, like I don't have to earn the right to eat, but I have to earn the right to have anything nice in my life, to be able to relax or do things and not keep pushing my body. Because that is, as I say, that is the only way I feel self-worth, is if I push my body. That is the anorexia in my head telling me, no, unless you've pushed yourself to do stuff you don't want to do, you are not worthy of anything. And when I was in the hairdressers on this week, and I thought, yeah, I will have the back massage on and I will have my legs up, and it was nice. But then I thought, you don't deserve this, you haven't earned it. And then it really made me think about how for all these years and all these years I've just my self-worth has been so to the ground that for me to feel any sense of worthiness, my body has to be pushed to the absolute extreme and to be made to do things that it doesn't want to do or that I feel are hard. And I thought that is such a bad mentality, not bad, but like a wrong mentality to have, but it's so hard to change when it's been so ingrained for so long. Now I always feel I have to be doing something, I have to be active, doing things, never letting myself rest, because or just taking time to do things that I want to do, just maybe sit here like this and not do anything, because I feel that's not right, and I don't deserve that. I feel like anything nice has to be very, very limited. So for instance, like my favourite evening snack is to have fish fingers, but I only allow myself to have them once a week or maybe once every 2 weeks, because I'm like, yeah, but it's your favourite, you like it, so you have to limit it because you can't be allowed to have it more often. And like with my feet, I love it when my mum like massages my feet, but I'm like, if she ever offers, I'm like, no, I can't have it, because I just feel like I'm not allowed to have nice things or to have anything that I want, because I just don't feel worthy. And that's probably so common in anorexia, you just don't feel worthy, and anorexia gives you that sense of self-worth. And that can be why anorexia becomes so strong, because it becomes the only way you can feel positive or good about yourself. But this is not truth. This is anorexia manipulating your mind to make you think that that's the only way you can feel worthy or justified to have nice things. But it's not. Every person has the right to do things that they want, to have things that they like. You don't have to earn the right to have it. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm been talking about in this blog, but just about self-worth, earning the right to do things, and just that you don't need to push your body, you don't need to earn the right for things. Your self-worth is so much more than anorexia telling you have to do this and you have to do that. Anorexia is wrong, and so like me now challenging myself, I am going to sit here for the afternoon in the sun, reading my book, relaxing, just doing what I actually want to do, and not have to think that I need to earn it or I don't deserve it. I'm just going to do it, and I'm going to try and keep challenging this, like with having the back massage and the hairdressers. Just generally, I'm going to try and keep not making myself feel like I don't deserve things, and nice things have to be limited. Nice things do not have to be limited. If you want something nice, have it. Life is too short to limit nice things. So this is what I'm going to keep trying to practice in the future, and I hope that you can maybe relate to what I've been saying and maybe take inspiration. And this is like a common misunderstanding with anorexia. Like the general public just think, oh, it's people that just want to be thin. They don't realise how it's so much linked to self-esteem and self-worth, and how we feel so rubbish about ourselves that the only way we can feel not so rubbish is by doing what anorexia wants. Like, and it feeds the cycle of anorexia. We feel rubbish, so we listen to anorexia. Anorexia makes us feel good, so the cycle continues. But it's not a true cycle. Like, anorexia doesn't make us feel good. It's a short-term fix for like a long-standing problem, which doesn't actually solve the problem. It just makes you think it does. So hopefully this is also raising awareness that eating disorders are so much more than just restricting food and trying to lose weight. It is a mental illness. There are people have mental issues that then come out as people looking at their weight and their food, because they're struggling mentally, and that's how the illness shows itself. So yeah, and as I say, anorexia has always made me feel, and probably like you feel, like you need to be pushing yourself, you need to be doing the extreme, because that's the only way you can feel good. But this is so wrong, and we need to start challenging that voice in our head that this is not true, and that we don't have to push our bodies to the extreme. We can sit and enjoy something, we can read a book, we can paint our nails, we can just do what we want without having to justify it by anorexia. So I've been sat in the garden now for just over an hour reading my book, Peter Crouch, How to Be a Footballer. Brilliant book, really funny. And it is really hard to just be sitting here, not in my head being productive. Like, I feel like I need to just be productive, constantly be working towards things that I want to do, be constantly on the go, being busy, striving for things. But it's it's so hard. It is so hard to challenge that when it's been so ingrained for so long. So I did wanted to just add this to say it's not easy, and I don't find it easy. You don't find it easy, but hopefully, if we keep trying to allow ourselves these hours to sit and read a book or to just do something that we want to do, it will get easier. To any normal person, sitting in the garden reading a book for an hour is like no big deal. It's normal, but for me, it's a real challenge, and I imagine for you there are things like that, normal mundane daily things that people do without thinking, that are actually really challenging for someone with an eating disorder, with rubbish self-esteem, with a mental illness. Normal daily things can be challenging, but the more we challenge them, hopefully the easier it will become, and the more nice things we can have in our lives. And please subscribe to my channel.